So, welcome to the third round of the historic F2 Championship with Sim Racing Online. Hello, everybody. I hope you are well on this Sunday. I know what day it is. I know what day it is. So, Kyalami. Different track than from before. We are got long straights to deal with this time instead of horrible arco barriers and such. Story so far is third round we were Österreiching in the first round, and then we went to Monte Carlo 1966. These are all in period, all of these tracks. So we're going to be going back in time because we are using 1960s cars. Kyalami is our third round, and then 2 weeks after that, or in fact no, it's a month after that, we've got a bit of a wait until the fourth round. We're going to Rouen, which is another 60s track, and then 2 weeks after that we're going to Paul Ricard. I think it will be probably an 80s version of Paul Ricard, and then our last round on the 9th of November will be Spa-Francorchamps, and that is the classic layout of Spa-Francorchamps. So that should be fun. So I've done a little bit of practice, so I know where the track goes. If we look at our season standings at the moment, it is Ken Jagger in the lead because he managed to come away with a win last time out at Monaco. And unfortunately I was in contention for the win, but I made a little mistake, let's just say that. Made a little mistake and I dropped down the order. Barrett Ericsson is in second with 66 points. I am in third with 58 points, with Ed Jones in fourth with 54, and Bjorn Hagman is in fifth with 50. So the points are pretty close. I'm hoping we are expecting about 7 drivers or so today. 7 drivers would be lovely. Anything more than that is a bonus. These classic races sometimes don't inspire a lot of people. So we have to take what we can get, to be perfectly honest. We have to take what we can get. So I did a few laps of practice just before we started today. We're looking at around lap times of about 1:20-ish. Or 1:26 is the lap times. Now it's drastically different from Monaco, whereas it's hardly going to be easy to pass. But Kyalami, it just has long straights. The 1976 version, in fact, this is just has straights upon straights upon straights. So getting a good run out onto the straight is absolutely imperative. So we've got a front straight, which will lead to some passing, so you need to be able to hang with the car in front. And it does go up and down a bit. It has some corners which relate to the modern version of Kyalami, but the majority of it, I would say, is some of the old version. So let's get ourselves going. I'm hoping that the volumes. I know that this track can be a bit loud, so we're just going to have to play it by ear. But so let's switch over to our driving camera and turn on our crew chief, because we always forget that.
Radio check.
Always forget to turn on the crew chief. Enable the crew chief. Why do I always say turn on? I don't know. Makes it sound weird. Okay. Alright. All is good. I've had my Dr. Pepper for today, so I'm fully awake. Or something. Let's double check that I'm running the setup. I am. Right, okay. I've got an extra driver here, and I might as well put them on the list. So, what's this? Number 48. Got number 48. Yeah, we're going to put that one in. Just so that we can have the overlays correct-ish. Right, let's overwrite the vehicle override. Smashing! And we will refresh the overlays. So hopefully all of our drivers will have the correct teams on. Right. Let's go out and do some laps. I've not actually been behind anybody at this track in a car like this, so I'm not sure what's about to happen. And we do actually have a speed limit, which is 100 kilometers an hour. So I'm going to do what I always do at the start. I was full pressure on the brake just to so we make sure that we've got full travel.
Okay, make those calls please, Claire. Your exit is clear.
Now I had to do some jiggery pokery 2 weeks ago because the stream didn't record my in-game sounds. So if the cockpit cam isn't giving any sound, please let me know, because I don't want to go through what I did last 2 weeks ago, having to re-edit everything. I did do a little bit of an intro before we started, but I found out that the VR microphone got disconnected, and I don't know why. It keeps doing that. So I keep having to reconnect it to broadcast it. So I've left a little room at the top end, because the main straight is going to be one of the best places to draft past somebody. The draft can be quite strong in these cars if you get under the rear exhaust pipe. So I need to stay as tight as possible there. Same with this corner, you need to be tight to the apex so you can launch it out to the curb, and the temptation is to downshift there, but you can take these corners faster than you think. You just have to be very careful of oversteer and keeping it tight on this last corner. And you generally can get on the throttle sooner than you think as well. So hopefully your Saturday and your Sunday, your weekend has been good. Kept out of trouble. We did some gaming yesterday. We were travelling through space with a bit of No Man's Sky, something a little bit different. I generally don't really like to do
You're a tenth off the pace in sector 1.
too much sim racing in a row. It's something I've always got to remember in this car. You don't stab at the throttle. You've really got to be smooth. I mean, you can only really press full throttle when you're definitely sure that you've got
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace.
no chance of oversteer. So Lars Hagman is here. We've got Phil Brown, we've got Ken Jagger, we've got Lars Hagman, we've got Ed Jones. Normally what happens in this car, I try and kind of lean on the fronts a bit.
Sector 1 time's okay.
Coming into the turns. So I might soften the front suspension a bit. Or is it softening the front anti-roll bar? Maybe that's better. Because it's just the turn-in I want it to be a bit pointier. I've made the car as low as I can in the hope that it gives me a bit more top speed, but I don't know if that's a thing.
You're quickest overall. Sector 3 time's okay.
Not by much. The times are close at the top. It's very easy to lock the fronts. In fact, that's maybe what I'll do.
Sector 1 time is good.
I'll soft the front anti-roll bar and see if that. Or shall I do the front springs? I tend to like to soften the front springs, and I don't know whether that means it's just going to be too tail happy on the throttle. Entirely sure. What am I looking for? A link, but I don't know which of that one. That's the one.
That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes.
Whew. Right, let's see. I was hoping I'd be able to actually see the VOD. But I can't. Because it won't let me look at it. Never mind. Hoo-ah! It's tight at the top, so gain about 3/10 in the first sector, it seems. Lance Hagman is not far behind in practice. Let's check out volumes on the thing. Alright, so we do have some volume. That's good. Ooh. I nearly went down there. That's not the exit to the pit, is it? Gotta be careful for the exit at pits as well.
You're all clear. Stay behind
It's
the line.
downhill.
Okay, no more spotter calls, Claire. Acknowledged. We'll have spotter calls from here, please, Claire.
A 112? I'm only in the 125s. I don't know what this.
Hagaman, 125.6.
Ooh, he's just taken over the pole there. I wonder what this track would be like in the F1s. It's still quite understeery, really. I'm probably just not driving this car how it wants to be driven. I mean, what's the speeds we're getting up to? 255 at the end of the straight, I think.
Hagaman has binned it.
261 before I brake for turn 1. So F1s are probably in the 300s, aren't they? I mean, I think it would possibly be... This track would probably be like...
Green flag in sector 2.
It would be good if there was a few more bumps, perhaps. It feels a bit too smooth for a...
125.2.
Jesus Christ, where did you get that lap time from? This will be Phil Brown's first round with us. And I did say beforehand, probably not to stream, but I said it to myself. I said that I've got some catching up to do because I had a crash in round 1. And I had a crash in round 2 as well.
Left. That's 15 minutes.
So.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Sector 2 is 0.9 off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast.
So, I don't know if I am carrying race fuel. Bit too eager to get on the throttle there.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
Hello Ben, how do? Hope you're having a nice Dr. Pepper Sunday. Now when we did broadcast this race, or this track,
Flag in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
with the 1984 cars, the volumes were very loud. But I don't know whether that was due to the car mod or
Sector 1
due
is
to
0.5 off the pace.
the track.
Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 time is quick. Green flag in Sector 1. That lap time was 126.4.
So even though we've got 60 minutes of racing tonight, there's no pit stops or anything. And I mean, this is going to be a very lonely race if I don't stay in touch with anybody. I'd like to be closer to at least somebody so I can have some kind of
Sector 2 is 0.5 off the pace.
race. First two rounds have been pretty lonely. Yes, this is the Eve and the Spark cars, F2s. You'll probably see that a couple of drivers have got rear wings. There's only, I think it's only the Spark cars that have that upgrade. Whether or not that's helping at this track, I'm not entirely sure.
Yellow flag, caution.
Oh,
On your right, clear right.
got a bit too eager on the throttle again.
Sector 1 is green. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace.
I must remember that I can short shift onto the straight, just to minimise wheel spin a little.
You're 0.2 off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 2 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 3 time is fast. That lap was a 125.9. Okay Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Also out of turn 1. Do not want to hit those curves.
Sector 1 is quick.
You
The guy behind has just done a 125.8.
can only really take that. Is that the barbecue turn? You can only take that full throttle when you've got your tyres warmed up, otherwise you get a bit loose. I can see a block of cheese ahead.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
How much fuel for 10 minutes?
Or 10 minutes. We estimate that we'll need 9 litres.
I'm going to save the setup there. Ben Summers? Ben Summers? What's Ben Summers doing here? What's Ben Summers doing here? I'm shocked. He's gonna lay down some hot laps. Is he now? Is he now? We will see. We will see. He's gonna show me the way round. Show me the way round. I got a little closer. It's 0.2. 6 minutes to go. Ben's gonna do 112. I thought you were busy, Ben. I thought you weren't going to be doing anything on a Sunday here. Or you just couldn't resist. You couldn't resist. I don't have the shoulders in the right position, but... Went well enough for the F1 2012, so this is a bit more sedate, so...
Your exit looks clear. Stay behind the line. Green flag, sector 1.
Oh, it's quali!
The end of the session. P3.
It's quali. Alright. Let's go.
Exit's clear. Push. Alright, Neil, we've got 9 minutes to get a decent lap in.
I've got too much fuel. I should give Ben my setup, really, shouldn't I? I'm looking at the wrong driver.
Yellow flag.
Switch that over. There we go. That's a bit better. Looking at the right driver now.
Sector 2 is clear.
Is this the first time on a small fuel load? Keep away from those curbs. Got to have a slight lift coming through there on the first lap. Horrible understeer. I tried to carry a bit too much speed. Hope I can put a banker lap of a 126 something.
Sectors 1 and 3 are fast. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace. B2.
Ooh, close. Took a bit of a risk to do full throttle around there. Oh, went into that corner too hot.
Sector 2 is 0.3 off the pace. Okay, Neil, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Good lap, that's your best in the session.
God.
2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 2. Sector 3 time is
Still
fast.
Brown's in the
B2.
124s. Damn it.
Sector 2 is now yellow. We can see Brown has crashed. We need to watch these track limits. Sector 2 is now green.
Need to go up to 4th there. Got fine 3.5 tenths of a second. I kind of wish I had some draft now. I didn't turn the back seat to command aft. That's a bit better. No, accelerating too early. Be faster, but not fast enough. I found 2.5 tenths. I might be able to get back onto the front row.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far. P2. Sector 3 is a tenth off the pace. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go. Sector 1 is quick.
I should have been in 3rd gear then, I was in 4th.
Sector 2 time is good.
Oh, this is close. This is very, very close.
You need to find a tenth in Sector 3. Sector 1 time's okay. That's the end of the session. You're on pole. Well done.
I'm too far down on my last lap. No, went wide. I mean, it's so close. But can Phil Brown get it back?
Look out for the pit speed limit.
Oh. Right. share. There we go. I just sent it to myself. I meant to send it to Ben. I've got. I've sent you the setup that I'm using. I'm using 54 litres. That's good. Right. Set the starting order. Set the starting order, and let's see. Okay, starting order. Whew, I only just got pole from Phil Brown. I think Phil Brown crashed early on. I couldn't reply. Lars Hageman in third, and Ken Jagger in fourth. Bjorn Hagman in fifth. Barrett Eriksson in sixth. Ed Jones in seventh. Michael LaBelle in eighth. And Ben Summers in ninth. I do not know if I want to possibly take first gear down a little more. I'm going to do some practice starts, I think. I've had real trouble getting off the line. So we're gonna do some practice starts in the pit lane. I've had to really bleed in the clutch to I just need to really be aggressive on the clutch. Now it's probably changing up a bit too early.
Clear on pit exit.
Let's try that again.
Sector 1 is yellow.
Although we're probably going to be starting on a hill, so...
Incident in Sector 2, yellow flag, green flag in Sector 1. Green flag, Sector 2. It looks like Hagerman has gone off.
Yeah. I think I'm happy with that. I think.
Sector 1 is yellow.
I think. Right. Okay. Whew. I'm not nervous, you're nervous. I think I maybe should have paid before I started, but never mind. Right, too late now. If I pee myself, I pee myself. So we want gap to leader, gap to next, I think. There's no pit stops, there's no tyres. Yeah, that would do.
That's 2 minutes left, 2 minutes.
Okay. This is going to be a very interesting start. I think I'm pole. I think he's pointing downhill. Actually, it might be on the brow of the hill. I can't remember. Thank you, Blackston. Hopefully it's a good show for you. Hopefully. I'm hoping I've got all my
Fastest
volumes
lap
correct.
from Brown, 125.1.
I don't know if I'll be doing 125s in the race. Though. Perhaps. Whew. 60 minutes.
Just posted at 127.8.
60 minutes of racing. Camera's a bit kind of squint, but we're not really going to do much. Yeah, I don't know if that's any better.
That's the end of the session. P3.
I'm not really going to... Cool. Hopefully no one stalls on the grid in this race. Hopefully. Alright, we're just about to roll over to
16 minutes. The track temp is 49 Celsius. The air temp is 24.
Alright, there we go. Pointing at the right car. Check fuel load. Perfect. Right, we're starting uphill, so I'm not going to change gear.
Okay, spotter calls please, Claire. Okay, no more spotter calls please, Claire. Okay, spotter calls please, Claire.
You're in the middle. Clear left. Car right. Clear all round. Car right. Hold your line. Still there. Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Whew. Oh, he has downforce. I don't. So...
P2.
On your left. Still there. Clear left.
Whew. Scary.
You're in the lead.
Shouldn't have changed up the fifth there.
Yellow flag.
Uh-oh.
All right, Neil. The pit window is now open.
I'm sorry?
Sector 3 is green.
Whew, pulling out a little bit of a gap. It's still tough. This will be my fastest lap I've ever done. I should have backed him up into Phil Brown, but bit of a dangerous tactic if I tried. Just got to remind myself to relax my shoulders a little. Otherwise I'm going to be stiff as a board after this race. Doing okay for fuel.
Okay, no more spot calls, Claire. Okay, make those calls please, Claire.
Just checking.
The gap to Hagaman behind is increasing. It's now 1.4.
Keep me updated.
Understood. I'll keep you informed.
Just checking. I think I've concentrated so much in my life. Dropping a little time in the middle sector to my own personal best, but I mean, the first couple of laps were in draft, so not kind of representative. I'm doing A low 25, but
The gap behind is now 1.4.
I don't know how many kph I've probably got on the guys running the rear wings, but pushing a little too high coming to the S's. Played it a bit safer this time. Whoa! Jesus!
Car left, clear left.
Pay attention to track limits. Please, Neil. Yellow flag. Hold on, go. Okay, make those calls, please, Claire. Track's clear. Push, push, push. Air temperature's increasing. It's now 24 Celsius.
Left side, clear left.
Thank you, Ben.
The car in front is Jogger.
Well, Jogger is actually on the same lap as me, strangely. I'm sorry that we've not got the overlays back, but that's unfortunately a bug with rejoining a race. So I'm just going to have to keep you updated that I am 8th at the moment. Chasing 7th place, which is Ken Jagger ahead of me. So I don't know what happened with Jagger to put him 2 laps down like me. I don't know, maybe he's in VR as well, because that's the error I got. It just said that I lost tracking completely through the S's. And hopefully I didn't collide with anybody. But I held the brake as soon as I kind of got to the dirt. So when you lose tracking, it's like your head gets detached from your neck. And it can be quite jarring, so... So I've got slight suspension damage, I think. So I'm kind of lucky that I came out with the fuel load that I left with. Probably a bit more than I need because of the amount of laps that I was absent for. It's very rare that I have any crashes software-wise, but it wasn't the R Factor that crashed. It was the Steam VR that seemed to quit unexpectedly, and it just told me to restart it or quit Steam VR. So sucked really, because I was bloody leading. Never mind, I'm 3 laps down. I'm actually not fighting Ken Jagger for position ahead. I thought I was, but I don't know, maybe the server has forgotten me. At least it gives me a carrot to chase, but...
Okay, no more spot calls, Claire. Okay, spotter calls, please, Claire.
Well, it's not putting me any further laps down, so it must have just been that the relative was catching up a bit, I think. I may not have lost one of my laps if I wasn't pissing about with the overlays, but...
On your left.
Oh shit,
Clear
shit.
left.
Whoa.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Still there. Clear right.
Up a little bit of a fight there. Right, so Ed Jones in fourth, ahead of me. 14 seconds. So I wanted a race that wasn't going to be lonely, but it looks like that's not going to be the case. So we've got 30 minutes of racing, hoping that a few people drop out, perhaps. I think I'm still ahead of... I'm ahead of LaBelle. So at least that's something. So I'm going to gain a few more points, but Gutted. Would have been nice to have at least the podium. I wonder if I've actually appeared as a block of cheese for other people. I shouldn't have done. Because my car was already loaded. But Phil Brown's now leading. So at least that takes points off the people in the championship for me. It was a very big shock coming through those S's, and suddenly I expected to turn my head, and then my head didn't turn. I was like, what's going on? I guess a few people in the Spark cars thought the wings might save them today. But it looks like they are slowing down on the straights. Right, according to my list, Ken Jagger is behind me, but I'm unlapping myself from him. So I'd have to do another lap to come round and start overtaking again to gain another place. But you never know what might happen in the next 30 minutes. I'll have a look at the positions perhaps on the main straight, see if I can work out what the situation is. Right, so Phil Brown's in first. Lars Hagman is in second. They are not far, but they're not far apart.
All right, Neil, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine.
Bjorn Hagman in third. Ed Jones in fourth. Full update.
The gap in front is now 1:20. It's fine, you got loads. 25 minutes remaining. We estimate 19 laps to go. Your tyre wear looks fine, mate. Your right tyres are cold. Your brake temps are good. The car's looking good. No damage.
No damage? It feels like it. It feels like I got some suspension damage. So who else we got? So we got Ericsson in fifth, Ben Summers in sixth, Ken Jagger in seventh.
Sector 2 is now on yellow. Green flag, sector 2. It looks like Agaman has spun off.
And I'm in 8th. I'm nearly a whole lap behind Jagger, and then the next cars, I'm 3 laps behind them. So I'll learn for next time that I shouldn't piss around with the overlays, I should just get in the car again. Because there's nothing I can do about the overlays once I restart the game.
The gap to P7 behind is now 1.6, 1 lap ahead. That lap was a 126.2.
Well, I'm catching Ed Jones, but still, he's 3 laps ahead of me, so... I'm pretty gutted because this is the first time that I've been like really on the pace in this entire series, so I think winning the series might be completely out of the question now unless something really dramatic happens. Because I was about 20 points behind the lead.
That's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes.
So I'll be able to do this, the points totals. It's going to be depressing news. I was considering joining up and doing some of the Automobilista 2 stuff that Sim Racing Online have got going. That would mean streaming on a Monday. I don't know. I think it's a Porsche, a 1970s Porsche series, I think. I'm kind of undecided at the moment. Because normally I like to keep Mondays clear. Single digits to Ed Jones ahead. didn't check. It said one of the Hagmans went off, but I don't think he lost a place with it. He's probably kind of lost the lead, or lost the chase of the lead, but he's not dropped a place. So me first and second were within a second of each other.
We're seeing minor wear on your left front.
So the leader is 48. Oh, the leader is well away. It's 57. Second place is 48 and third place is 45. So they're quite spaced out now. Some good battling early on. I mean, I think I could have pulled away a bit from Lars. I did make a mistake into the S's, which meant that he came back onto my tail again. But it just seemed that on most of the places on the circuit I had him covered. I was expecting maybe an outbraking manoeuvre into some of the slower turns, but it never. Maybe he was waiting a bit, but I would pull a couple of tenths, and I mean, at least if I got like half a second away on the straight.
Your lap time was 125.9.
It didn't really seem like it didn't really seem like he could make a move into turn one. I'm just hoping that, I mean, I don't know how it's going to show on the replay, because I suppose the game would have crashed and my car just would have disappeared, but I don't know what it might have showed for Lars, because he was right up my rear end coming through the S's when my game crashed, so maybe that's how he lost the lead, I don't know. Bloody hell, I'm sweating.
Okay, Neil, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
But in a month's time, we've got a little bit of a break in the middle of the season. For round 4, we're going to be coming back to France for Rouen, but I'm not sure what layout they've chosen, whether it's the 60s or the 70s layout. If it's the 60s layout, it's a huge back straight. If it's the 70s layout, then I think it's got a weird infield to it. I think that's the right way around. I'm getting a bit more handle on this car, learning a bit more how to get the nose in. Got to get the nose in quite early, it seems. Minutes
just
to go.
Just done 126.0.
1:26. Fastest lap was a 1:24 when I was fighting for the lead. But again, draft assisted. I lose about 0.8 of a second on my personal best in the middle sector. So I don't know what I'm really doing too different. I can see Ed Jones ahead. It's a very distant carrot, but it's a carrot all the same. See him just there. Some good points for Ed. 4th place, he's managed to capitalise on other people's mistakes. I think he was down in 8th on the grid. But perhaps it was me and Ken
Yellow flag.
that had a game crash.
Green flag in sector 1.
It would be pretty weird if it was like a simultaneous crash, because why are we both like 3 laps down?
Okay, Neil, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. We're seeing a bit of wear on your front tyres.
Not surprised, because I'm going into these corners quite hot. But they are hard wearing, thankfully. So. But Rouen going to be a little different. It's quite a flat circuit. Again, probably a circuit that I don't think it has any curbs. It just has vicious grass that you've got to stay away from. If it's the version that is not often played, then it's got a nasty chicane in the first sector. I'm hoping that they've not chosen that version, but you never know. We'll have to see. Putting all kinds of marks on these tyres, but thankfully not getting any significant flat spot feeling. unfortunately tightened my neck a little bit. I can feel my right arm is beginning to hurt. I've been tensing them too much. I haven't been relaxing at the wheel. Which is naughty. Full update.
The gap in front is now 1:19. You've got plenty of fuel. 7 minutes to go. Should be about 7 laps left. We're seeing minor wear on the fronts. The right side tyres are cold. Your brake temperature's okay. Car looks fine. No significant damage.
Right side car tyres are cold. Nonsense. I'm looking at the temperatures now and they're in the red and the pink. Which means they are toasty, so I don't know what he perceives as cold tyres. Whew. Ed Jones is 5.6 seconds ahead. About 2 laps ahead of me. 3 laps ahead of me. We're still pushing on. We never give up. You never know what might happen. Never know what might happen. Looks like Ed Jones might be leaving some black lines at that corner. Been a bit naughty with this car. I'm actually using the tyre scrub to slow the car down a bit rather than the brakes. I'm trying to kind of keep off the brake as much as possible. Uh-oh.
Okay, Neil. 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
I had a frame drop then and I got really scared. I mean, if I disconnect, then I disconnect. I won't do the remainder. Changed up the 5th too early. This has just been an unlucky season all round. Well, again, maybe not unlucky. for the first round. I had a clash with, I think it was Lars Hagman in the first corner. Maybe it was Bjorn, I can't remember. I mean, I was sure that I was far enough alongside to warrant the space, but that car, we always got tangled. So then a very lonely race at Osterreich Ring. And then Monaco was a case of I was battling for the lead, and I just pushed too much into the chicane, and ended up having a little bit of an accident. I think I hit a lamppost actually. But in my accident, I actually landed on some one driver, which took him out and flipped him over into the harbour.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
And then Ed Jones was trying to pass my slowly moving car, and he picked to go to the left. And unfortunately, the left-hand side, there was the harbour bollard, and he flipped over it and flipped into the harbour as well. So I wonder if it's going to tell me when the last lap is. 1 minute to go, which means this probably is the last lap, because the drivers, the leaders, are a minute ahead of me. I've got 8 minutes left of fuel. I didn't actually expect to be to respawn in the garage. I expected to respawn in the pits. So that was a little bit of a surprise. But a trick, if your game crashes, then you can rejoin the race. Usually. Or if you have any kind of problems, you can Alt F4, close it, R-factor down, and then rejoin the server. That's possible. But if you actually don't do it that way, then it actually takes you out of the race completely and you can't restart. So I don't know. It hasn't said last lap. I'm assuming it's going to take me across the line and it's going to be the last lap. So I usually rely on the overlays to tell me. But the timing's not working on them.
Last lap.
Oh no, it's the last lap now.
Okay, that's the end. Let's get out of here. Try and forget this one, eh?
Yeah, Jim. Yeah, Jim. We're gonna forget this one, I think. Oh. Oh. I don't know if that means that the overlays are not going to change when I try and change them, but okay, so I'm going to do an alt print screen now so that I can grab the I don't know where the thing went. Right, let's see if we can do the session results. It's got race results there. Is it going to work? No, it's not going to work. Okay. Oh, finish the race. Just a fact. I have a lap of fuel. Yeah, see, I calculated the fuel correctly. Right. No, that's not what we're doing. Open. Right, let's see if we can do the championship points and give me. I can get the depressing news. All right. He's chatting in game to me. What's he saying? Oh, too late. Okay, rolled over. I mean, I knew it was going to be like 63 minutes of fuel. I'm gonna say crash. But it was a little bit of a coincidence that he was the same amount of laps down. So I'm wondering whether there was something that happened. I think there's something about that track that is a little bit dodgy. But we'll never know. Right, let's do the points. And I'm going to get that music off just to calm it down a little bit. Okay, so right, let's get these points in so then we can generate the points. I don't know whether it will do the championship points if I ask it to, but we will give it a bash. That's a third place. That's a fourth place. That's a fifth. So some of the front runners didn't get as good a result as they could have, which is going to mix the championship up a little bit. So Ken Jagger was leading the championship at the start. And I was third, so what's going to happen? I don't know if Michael LaBelle had an accident or something, but okay. Oh, crikey! This is close. Very close. It's not good from my point of view. Not good at all. Alright, let's see if the standings actually work. They probably do because it's not related to the main. There we go. So 3 rounds. 3 rounds. Ken Jagger still leads the championship, but his championship lead has been slashed. So Ken Jagger is now got 97 points. And we are at half the distance. Distance? Barrett Ericsson is in second, 94 points. Ed Jones is now moved up to third with 84 points. Bjorn Hagman has moved himself up as well with his best finish of the season with 83. I've dropped down to fifth with 80 points. Lars Hagman is a little further behind, even though he got second today with 69 points. Michael LaBelle is in 7th. Tony Talviti has only turned up for the first round, which he won, so he's got 40 points. Phil Brown's first round, he won his first round, so that's 40 points for him. I'll have to put his number in there. And again, Lorenzo Bettini in 10th there, with only turned up with the first round as well. So, interesting. It's mixed the championship up. So as I said, we are going to Rouen next time out. Rouen, it's going to be fun. And I'm hoping it's the layout that I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be. So I don't know if I'm going to be back streaming midweek. It's kind of the quiet portion of... I want to perhaps get the co-op stuff a bit sorted. I want to start doing some co-op with Ben, possibly in some touring cars, possibly in some 60s cars. I can't remember, but I'm looking forward to whatever I'll sort it out. But I'll have to figure out whether I want to do some paid tracks or not, because that will... I haven't got paid tracks on my other PC. I can't really justify the cost of buying them, to be honest, because they never turn up in a... Well, they might be in a pack, but there's not really a sale coming up, anything significant, I don't think. Steam sale dates. Autumn sale is on the 29th of September, so maybe they might be in the sale. But there is a month break from sim racing for me, or at least league racing, so if I can get some co-op stuff sorted, if I do co-op stuff, I will perhaps do a midweek stream. It depends on Ben's availability, of course. Or I'll do it on a Saturday, because nothing happens on a Saturday. So that might be an idea to try it. But thanks for watching, everyone. Unfortunately, it didn't pan out as it should have done. We were battling for the lead, and then
That's the end of the session, P1.
Yeah. If only, Jim. If only. But we were battling for P1, and we had a Steam VR failure. So yeah. So thank you for watching, everybody. I'm off to have some dinner. I'm taking this headset off because I am sweaty. And have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you later.